Why did Jungkook panic? The alarming truth about Jin's condition that shocked fans worldwide. The news broke like a lightning strike in the middle of a silent night. Jungkook's sudden panic was not without reason. Why would one of the most composed members of BTS lose his calm so abruptly? The answer lies in the deeply troubling condition of Jin, a situation so concerning that it has left millions of fans, ARMY, gripped with fear and uncertainty. What exactly happened in Los Angeles that pushed Jungkook to the edge? Why has the usually unshakable golden magne been unable to mask his distress? Sources close to the matter reveal that Jin's health has taken a critical turn, a reality that became impossible to hide when whispers began circulating about his urgent hospitalization in Los Angeles. Reports indicate that the eldest member of BTS, known for his resilience and unwavering dedication, had been pushing himself beyond reasonable limits in recent weeks. This relentless pace, coupled with his commitment to performances, recordings, and public appearances, has apparently driven him to a state of extreme exhaustion. The signs had been there, subtle at first, then increasingly impossible to ignore. But did anyone anticipate it would escalate to the point of hospitalization? Those who witnessed Jin in the days leading up to the incident describe a man who refused to slow down, even as his physical strength visibly faltered. His interactions, though still laced with his trademark humor, carried an underlying heaviness. Observers noticed the fatigue in his eyes, the slight tremor in his hands, the way his posture betrayed an unspoken strain. It was in Los Angeles, amidst preparations for a major schedule, that his body finally gave in. The decision to admit him to the hospital was not delayed, and for Jungkook, who has shared countless hours both on and off stage with Jin, the sight of his hyung in such a vulnerable state was a shock he could not conceal. Jungkook's reaction was immediate and intense. Witnesses recount how he abruptly halted his own activities upon receiving the news, his expression shifting from focus to sheer alarm. In the tightly knit brotherhood of BTS, the members are not simply colleagues, they are family. For Jungkook, the youngest, Jin has long been a source of guidance and stability. The sudden realization that the group's eldest member was now lying in a hospital bed miles away hit him with full force. But why did this particular incident evoke such a strong response when the members have faced health scares before? The answer may lie in the nature of Jin's current condition and the timing of it. Jin's situation is not merely a passing illness or a momentary dip in stamina. Multiple sources indicate that his body has reached a dangerous threshold of exhaustion, a point where continued strain could lead to serious complications. Prolonged lack of rest, combined with the mental weight of constant global attention, has compounded the toll on his health. In the entertainment industry, especially at the global level BTS operates, such burnout is a known risk, but rarely is it so openly visible. This time, the signs could not be ignored. And for Jungkook, watching someone he has admired and relied upon for years reach this breaking point was a trigger for deep concern. Inside the hospital in Los Angeles, the environment has been kept strictly private, with only essential personnel having access. However, faint details have emerged, enough to unsettle even the most composed fans. Jin is reportedly under close medical observation, undergoing treatment aimed at stabilizing his condition and allowing his body the rest it urgently needs. While his prognosis is not yet public, the mere fact that his situation required hospitalization overseas, far from the familiar medical teams in South Korea, underscores the seriousness of the matter. Jungkook's agitation stems not just from the severity of Jin's exhaustion, but from the uncertainty surrounding how long his recovery will take, and what this could mean for upcoming group commitments. Fans around the world have responded in a wave of anxious speculation, their messages flooding social media platforms with words of support, prayers, and demands for Jin to prioritize his health above all else. The hashtag movements have been swift, but beneath the online activity lies a palpable fear. If even someone as resilient as Jin can be brought down by overwork, what does this mean for the rest of the group? For Jungkook, the question is personal. His history with Jin is filled with moments of mentorship, quiet reassurance, and unspoken understanding. To see that pillar of stability now in a hospital bed is to face the fragility of even the strongest bonds. There is also the psychological aspect, something often overlooked when discussing idols at the peak of their careers. Jungkook has, in the past, spoken about the pressures of maintaining perfection, of always meeting the unyielding expectations of a global audience. Watching Jin's body give out under similar pressures is not just alarming. It is a stark reminder of the limits they all face. The panic visible in Jungkook's demeanor may well be a reflection of his own fears, projected through the immediate concern for his hyung. It is a wake-up call that their relentless pace, no matter how rewarding, comes at a cost. The location of Jin's hospitalization, Los Angeles, adds another layer of complexity. Being away from home, in a foreign medical environment, presents both logistical and emotional challenges. While the city boasts world-class medical facilities, the distance from familiar surroundings and loved ones in South Korea is undoubtedly taxing. For Jungkook, the inability to be physically present at Jin's side at every moment may be amplifying his distress. Though communication lines remain open, nothing replaces the comfort of direct support, and this physical separation is a cruel addition to an already tense situation. As the hours turn into days, the silence surrounding Jin's exact status fuels even greater speculation. Fans dissect every possible clue, from subtle changes in the members' online activity to the tone of their brief public appearances. Jungkook's visible unease, though unaccompanied by explicit statements, speaks volumes. In the world of BTS, where each member's emotional state is closely monitored by millions, such changes are rarely overlooked. For now, all that is clear is that Jin's health is fragile, his rest is non-negotiable, and Jungkook's reaction is a mirror of the deep bond that ties them together. This incident raises larger questions about the sustainability of global stardom at the level BTS inhabits. If Jin's current condition is the result of prolonged overwork, how can similar crises be prevented for the others? And how will this affect the group's dynamic moving forward? Jungkook's panic is not just the emotional reflex of a younger brother. It is an alarm bell that echoes through the entire fandom and perhaps even through the industry itself. The path forward is uncertain, but one thing is clear. Until Jin recovers fully, nothing else will truly feel stable for those who stand closest to him. For now, all eyes remain fixed on Los Angeles, where behind closed doors, the eldest member of BTS fights to regain his strength. Jungkook's anxiety serves as a poignant reminder of the human reality behind the global phenomenon. Even the brightest stars burn out if they are not given the chance to rest. And as the days pass, one question remains at the forefront of every army's mind. When will Jin return? And in what condition? Until that answer comes, the unease will not fade, and Jungkook's initial panic will continue to resonate as a testament to the depth of their bond and the gravity of the moment.